Alrighty everyone, welcome to the Aldwen check-in station. Alright, good morning everyone. Look at the fish. The goldfish is out. Look at him swim. He's getting more comfortable now. Absolute huge dubs in the chat. Under the sea. Under the sea. Look at him swim. Oh, he's so happy. Oh, he's so happy. Ay, come on, buddy, swim. Swim. Eat, buddy, eat. It's munch time. It's munch time. Eat. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go, man. Look at the motion. Good job, buddy. Keep swimming, buddy. Keep swimming. So both the koi fishes are still in the log. I saw them out like earlier, but I guess they're not so much interested in getting out of their comfort zone, which is okay. I'm sure they'll come around soon. My brother is fed well. Subs in the chat though for the fishies, man. Let's freaking go, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, so, well, my hair is a little bit wonky right now, but nothing too much on the agenda. But right now we got Popeyes in the books, boys. Let's get it, yeah. Let's talk about the main topic of this video. Is there no fork? Oh, shit. All right, kiddos, so I got this fork. If you guys look at the title, a lot of you guys will probably take it the wrong way, but I just want to clarify it, you know, listen up. This is one of those things where it's like, God, sometimes, you know, being a YouTuber just sucks. In the grand scheme of things, it's not like the biggest deal because it's kind of like a speed bump. It's nothing insanely crazy, but like it's still annoying nonetheless, you know what I mean? By the way, today should be a lucky day because this order number is 69. If you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, I went out to have a date on video with Hannah. It was one of those like spontaneous kind of surprise dates. We agreed that I was gonna cook something up for the date, and then, you know, the next one she would be the one that would cook up the date, right? It's not too relevant to the story, but it is relevant nonetheless, I guess. It's good information to know, you know. I recorded the day, started from the morning all the way to the gym. I didn't include any of the suit buying process. You know, I started recording the, you know, me like putting on the suit and everything. Even had a little montage using Tory Lanez' song, you know what I mean? So everything was going well, not a problem. After doing that little montage sequence or whatever, went to go pick up Hannah. Everything went well, not a problem. Everything proceeded without a hitch, is what I thought. If you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys would see a little text that popped up. I forgot exactly what it said here. This next part is going to be a little glitchy, but it was the only way I could have gotten the footage for you guys. Okay, not too much context on that, right? So here's exactly what happened. Like I said, if you saw yesterday's video, you guys would have seen this text and also the picking up process and also the mini golf. That was about an hour and a half long, and it was one continuous video. Played mini golf, started to hit the little punching machine or whatever too. Usually what would happen if it's like a really long video like this, I would bring all my batteries just in case, and the first battery that I was using was running out of power. So what I did is I asked AJ, hey, can you replace it for me, right? And now I'm not sure, I don't think this is the exact reason as to why this happened, but AJ took out the battery out of the camera before stopping the recording, so it was still recording, and then he pretty much just shut the power off, right? And you know, most of the time it doesn't really do anything because I've done that before. So that's why I was wondering why this is happening. So AJ took out the old battery, put a new one in. There was a message that said corrupted file or something like that on the camera. At that point, I knew it was pretty much game over. Footage completely lost. Not entirely though, because there was a big file in there. It wasn't deleted, it was just corrupted, so I couldn't like play it at all. So on the second half of the day, I wasn't even gonna do sweet shots. I was honestly just gonna do Thunder Road and then McDonald's, but it turned out to, you know, I had to think of something really quickly because it's an emergency. Otherwise, if we didn't go to sweet shots, I think the video would have been like 10 minutes long. Boring. It wouldn't satisfy you guys, you know what I mean? So we decided to go to sweet shots. You know, we just made some content there. Now, when I got home, right, I was Googling everywhere, being like, hey, how do I recover a corrupted video file? I looked at this website and it said, okay, they can, you know, apparently they can give me my corrupted file back. So I put in my file, waited about 2 hours, and while I was waiting for 2 hours for it to like process, I was editing my video. Not a problem, right? Well, the thing is, these guys are so sly on this website because these bastards decide to, you know what? By the way, the process is done, but I forgot to tell you, you have to pay to get the footage. It's like, fuck. And the thing is, right, I paid for the footage. I paid to get the footage back, $39. But the thing was, it was so glitchy. That's exactly why I put this message out on the little text here that said, this next part is going to be a little glitchy, but it was the only way I could have gotten the footage for you guys. I thought the video was completely fixed, right? Even if the resolution was a little bit down, I wouldn't have minded it. as long as the footage was saved. It was saved, however, it was just jump cuts everywhere. There's like little glitches, like the color balance is off sometimes. It's like, so I couldn't sync my mic'd up setup like audio to the camera, so I ended up just using a little bit of the footage as like a montage thing. So I apologize. Like I said, we started doing some extra stuff like sweet shots, and then you know we still went to McDonald's anyway, but at that point I was already kind of like drained because my content mind was going crazy, you know. I'm actually so annoyed by it, I'm not gonna lie. This is the type of stuff that like not many YouTubers talk about, is like the behind the scenes process of how sometimes it sucks. This is one of those cases. It's like, God, man, I was really happy about like the footage that we got. It was really fun, and it just flopped. At least the video was still 32 minutes. Crazy stuff. Granted, I did sleep really late, but honestly, I just wanted to get the best content possible. I apologize. And by the way, yesterday's video, at the end of like, it was at night, I was just driving Hannah back. My camera for some reason has like a tough time focusing and stuff. I don't know what it is, so I'm sorry if the footage was a little bit wonky. The video is doing well, man, so I appreciate you guys, man. This whole time I've been ranting, I haven't even eaten my chicken. God dang. Let's see what Popeyes is talking about. Oh, honey lemon pepper. It's pretty good.
There's no price I won't pay to say these words to you. Can we find love again? Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, and good God, let me give you my life.
Bruno Mars up first.
It's been a minute, boys.
If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is it for you.
Alrighty everyone, welcome to the Aldwen check-in station. This is the location, pretty much. We'll make this kind of like regular. This is the location where we're gonna be checking in. Me and you kind of talk, just me and you sitting down. It seems like you guys like these types of like vlogs anyway, because God, if I had to do mic'd up content every single day, I'd actually want to die. So honestly, thank you guys for actually liking the sitting down videos and just chilling, because your boy doesn't have the energy to do stuff that I do outside every single day. So either way, let's do a little bit of check-in. First of all, happy freaking birthday, Charlie. I forgot to say it right away. Charlie, happy birthday. Charlie's my brother. Little old Charlie, happy birthday, big guy. Me and him will be meeting soon because we're gonna have this like birthday party thing together. Like, I guess not a party, but like a little gathering together, I guess, like a family gathering. It's almost kind of like a tradition because our birthdays are so close together. I don't want a birthday party. Charlie probably doesn't want to either, but you know, we gotta make our parents happy somehow, so we gotta meet in the middle and do something about it. So soon enough, you guys will see a content with me and Charlie. We're gonna be doing a special little challenge. Not excited for it, but it's all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we got in the menu. So we got this. Let me actually taste what this tastes like. Let me taste what this tastes like. Let me give it a shot here. Oh, hell, oh, that's good. For the very few of you that are like the OGs of this like vlog series, you guys would understand that, I think I mentioned this in the last video that I was doing like this Aldwen check-in or whatever. In the beginning of the series, I was kind of doing like a weekly check-in every single week to, you know, check in with you guys, like with the stats and mental health and stuff. I think this is kind of a version of it. I like it. We'll keep the tradition going. You know, it's a bit of a mukbang, so it's not as boring. Sonic fries, we got some Popeyes, bars. By the way, just to give you a fair warning, tomorrow's video is gonna be at the street fair. It'll be just a normal mic'd up video, you know what I'm saying? The street fair pretty much happens, you know, every single year for us, and it's pretty much the fair without the rides. That's all it is. So everything else is gonna be on there. There's gonna be, you know, the fair food, there's gonna be promotional stuff. The most important part is that there's gonna be people. And I guess I also wanted to talk really quickly about gratefulness. I'm very grateful for you guys. Bro, I swear, soon, trust, I will stop talking about it, alright? I just can't shut up about it, alright? My bad. You gotta understand me and my perspective, alright? This is what I actually really want to do. The fact that we're actually making like progress now, we're making some traction and everything, like, thank you guys. It's great. I'll shut up about it now, alright? My bad. And I guess kind of tying into that a little bit, I wanted to talk about starting now. What I mean by that, it's like, whatever you want to do, whatever crazy dream you want to do, whatever, let's say YouTube, music, anything that isn't the normal 9 to 5, please start now. I'm specifically talking about this whole YouTube stuff. In my perspective, I feel like I should have started sooner. So if you guys don't know, I co-own a doggy daycare business with my parents, and for the first year of me working there and, you know, I guess owning it, I was doing the 12-hour schedules. I was doing it all day, you know, pretty much like almost every single day. To me, it wasn't a big deal because, you know, I love hanging out with the dogs and stuff, but of course sometimes it gets a little too much. Point being, I didn't really have much time to work on the YouTube videos. A little side note, even though I was doing the 12-hour days, I feel like I could have definitely, you know, uploaded more. It was just me being lazy, right? No excuses. After a year of me doing the 12-hour stuff, I figured that let's have the employees have more hours too. So that gave me a lot of time. I would be working just afternoons, just from like 1 to 6:30 or like 12 to 6:30, and it wasn't too bad. You know, it was a light schedule. Sometimes I'd be doing like, I don't know, like the 9 to 10, the 1 hour schedule, the night shift stuff. Point being, I had a lot more time. I started doing this like really short schedule last year. I didn't really have much hours, so that gave me enough time to do other things, especially YouTube. I had a lot of time, but the problem was I was too lazy, boys, alright? I was procrastinating and everything. And to me, imagine if I started YouTube, like if I started doing this like daily vlog series back then, imagine where I would be right now. It would be completely different. Now I'm starting to see like, you know, the progress being made, right? Which is amazing. Sometimes I think, what if I started a lot sooner? I think I would have made a lot more progress, right? There's a saying that goes, this could be backwards, but don't underestimate what you can do in a year, but don't overestimate what you can do in a decade. I think that's how the quote goes. To me, that quote kind of means just don't procrastinate pretty much. Start, man. Just start. To the people out there that want to start YouTube, just start, alright? I don't care if you don't have like the equipment or editing software. Just start, man. Don't look at me as an example, right? Obviously, I'm telling you some factual stuff. I think just start. But don't look at me as an example of like, this is what I should have to start YouTube. I should have a $1,600 camera. I should have this like insane setup, whatever. It's not a flex. I'm just saying. If you have a phone, you'll be fine, alright? You have CapCut. What's the editing software that comes with iMovie? There it is. Just look at the stuff that you have. If you have an iPhone, for the love of God, and you want to start YouTube, please. I've talked to so many people about like, oh man, you know, I'd love to start a YouTube channel, but it's like I just don't know how, or not knowing how is one thing, but not having the right equipment is an L. If you want to do vlogs, let's say, like in real life content, which, you know, it's a pretty popular thing, right? Look at Sam Sulek. Alright? Granted, he's got like, you know, the Mr. Olympia build, but I'm looking at it in like the technical standpoint, where in the beginning of his YouTube, he was only using an iPhone, and he started building up to, you know, what he has now. Perfect example of how you should look at YouTube. You don't need the greatest equipment. Just start. One good example, I'm gonna out them out because I don't watch this video, but my coworker Serena talks to me how they want to start a YouTube channel and start, you know, like uploading videos, but I gotta get my camera at home, my camera's back at home with my parents, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, bro, I told them so many times, you have a phone. Alright, and then now they're more encouraged to start a YouTube, and now Serena's showing me some, you know, vlog ideas that they want to do and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say, is like, you don't need anything crazy to start a YouTube, man. I'm really happy that we're going into this phase of YouTube where, there's more YouTubers, if that makes any sense. I've talked about this before, how YouTube has turned into this like film production thing, right? And I'm gonna say this not because I hate him, but I think it's because he was the one that popularized this whole format. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast popularized this style of content where it's a production crew. It's a Netflix thing. It feels like, you know, it feels like TV. And obviously I love Mr. Beast. I think he's a really good person to represent like YouTube as a whole. Obviously he's the biggest channel in the world, right? And outside of like the content that he makes, I think he's done a lot of great. I understand why it's the way it is, but it just sucks how it's like, it's not as real anymore. And again, before anyone clowns on me, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't know. It's just not for me. Right. But yeah, going back to the main point, we're starting to slowly see more real YouTubers, like more like sit down, like how it was 10 years ago, where it's just one person and a camera talking. That's it, right? Not too much production. There's some videos where it's literally just them talking. Like you could see them like turn on the camera and turn it off on the same clip. You know what I mean? I think it's great. Like, and it's slowly balancing out. Because sometimes, man, whenever I watch a Mr. Beast video, bro, I'm just like, ah, man, I need a break. I need a break. My mind's just overfilled with content. It's like, God. Those are my main points for this little sit-down talk. If you're thinking of starting YouTube, please start YouTube. If you have an iPhone, just start, alright? This is a powerful tool. You don't need the expensive stuff, alright? The only reason why I have this expensive camera is because I just think it's cool. And also, I have enough money for me to, like, buy stuff to kind of, like, invest into the YouTube and stuff. I just like it. I don't know. What else? I mean, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. There's my TED Talk for today. Catch up next week for another episode of Aldwen sits in his closet and talks randomly, I guess. So I wanted to talk about. thank you guys so much for watching this video. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Options, begging me to go, but I tell her to stop it. Always got the key and my heart is the lock it. Yeah. I like a pro, but you're really a novice.